Beloved followers of IBelieveSeries, and my dear friends and devotees of St. Jude, the patron of hopeless and difficult cases. Greetings to you all. A few weeks ago, we began our reflection on the 7th article of the Creed, which states that I believe that Jesus Christ will come again to judge the living and the dead. In the previous episodes, we have talked about the 4 main reasons why the judgment of the last day ought to be feared. Is it enough to know why we must fear and why we should fear the judgment of the last day and do nothing about it? No. The reason why we should know why we ought to fear the judgment of the last day is that we may do something about it. And so based on this 11th episode of the 7th season of IBelieveSeries, we reflect on our preparation for the judgment. What we ought to do. What do we do in order to avoid the fear of the judgment of the last day? St. Paul tells us in Romans chapter 13 verse 3 that authority is not the cause of fear for those who do what is good. Therefore, what we ought to do is to constantly desire the good and do it. Because our fear is because on the last day that our thoughts, our actions and our words, none of them will be hidden from the wisdom of the judge. You see, while growing up, we notice that the only time we get to hide from our parents is when we have done something bad. Something really bad. Then we hide from them. For example, when you break plates, when you break the glass or whatever, and then once we hear their voice, once we hear their footsteps, you want to hide because you know you have done something bad. But when you have done something good, for example, washing of the plates, cleaning of the house, you are proud and you want them to notice that you have done this or that. Even before being asked, you tell them, Daddy, Mommy, do you know who cleaned the house? I did. Why? Because you are proud. You have done something good. Based on this, whether in secret or in public, let us desire, let us strive to do something that is good. And then the judge, in whose wisdom, nothing can be hidden. He will take note of what we have done. And then on the last day, and so, my dear friends, the remedy for fear of the last judgment is doing good always. The remedy for the fear of the judgment of the last day is doing good always. And so next episode, we are going to give you the second and the third remedy to this fear of the last judgment. And before then, tomorrow, our novena to St. Jude, our Lenten novena begins. Tomorrow, 14th of March. As we run to the 2nd of March 2019 here in St. Dominic's Catholic Church, Yaba, 356 about Macaulay Way, Yaba, Lagos. The preacher will be celebrating Masses at 6:15 a.m., 12 noon, and 6:30 p.m. except on Sunday that he will celebrate the 6:30 p.m. Mass. Do well by coming, participating, singing at the churches, and meeting your friends as we pray that the God of infinite goodness may restore to us the joy of His salvation. May God bless you through the sacraments. Amen.